And then we got to find a picnic table and our fire pit. Something I have really been looking forward to is using my Starlink internet satellite system here. Nobody told us about erosion and water flow and all of that stuff.
I guess they figured that we just know that.
Right here, look at this erosion. Can you see? I mean, that's pretty, those are pretty deep. Yeah.
Transformer is going to be on it, and this is going to be our source of electricity soon.
We are on our property in Linden, Tennessee, where we're developing it into kind of a little private RV retreat. And
there's been a couple little bumps in the road, but nothing that can't be fixed. Okay, we had a little emergency. Our refrigerator died yesterday.
So the good news is
I'm cooking up a lot of food, trying to use it up rather than just toss it. I did pick up a bag of ice, and I put it in a garbage bag, because you know how those bags of ice always drip all over the place. And so far, the inside of the refrigerator seems to be cool, but this would be a good time to have a little thermometer to keep track of what the temperature is inside your refrigerator. Now, my freezer, that food's toast. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that except cook that up. But you got to make lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, but the good thing is I'm getting a great breakfast. Look at that. She's cooking all this stuff up. Should we show what we got? Yeah. You got eggs. You got sausage. Look at all that sausage. Wait till Bo smells that. And
I just need one more hand. You got a free hand?
I got a free hand. What do you need?
To hold the pan. I got.
Okay, I'm holding the pan.
Let me turn back on this burner. And
look at that.
Adjust it.
Should I like throw it up and flip it around?
No, set it back down. Thank you.
So, this, you know, people say, you know, we're always so positive and nothing ever happened. Well, this darn refrigerator died on us.
And, I'm trying to figure it out because this opening both ways.
We've never been happy with this refrigerator.
I've never been happy with it. You have to push it down every time you open it. And somebody told us, always open it from the same direction. So I always open it that way. And then you have to go, see hear it click? Yeah. Make sure it shuts. It just doesn't shut properly.
But it was working fine.
And then the knob fell off.
That was a couple of weeks ago, a month ago maybe,
yeah.
But it was working. When we took off, it worked great, and it just stopped en route yesterday.
Don't know what happened. Yeah, en route. Whoops! There goes that egg.
So all right, hey, so the refrigerator's broken, and the downside is with the parts shortage, I don't know how long it's going to take to get that thing, let alone fixed. And if we have to get a new refrigerator,
I don't know how long that will take.
So, bummer.
Yeah, and it's also the beginning of the season for RVing, so other folks are going to be having issues.
Yes,
as well.
everybody's so this is not a fun thing.
Yeah,
but
no, it's not a bad thing, but you got to get it fixed.
Yeah, well, so things happen, but that's not the only little disappointment we have. We'll show you the next one in a second here when we take off and give you a tour of what's been done on our property since the last time we updated this. But right now it's time to eat. Making lemonade out of a broken refrigerator with sausage and eggs and toast.
We got to look at our property and figure out where we're going and what we've been doing.
The very first reality check. And it's right here. Want to tell them what happened here? Oh, Bo, don't drink out of a mud puddle.
Bo does have real water. Likes that water, I guess. We have a big mud puddle here, and the reason they haven't filled it in with more rock is that we were thinking that we wanted a slab of cement right here.
But that plan has
That
changed.
plan has changed. This
And
was originally going to be our main site, but we changed our plans.
now our main site is going to be right here.
And so instead of 3 sites, we do have a possible 3. It's basically going to be 2.
It's going to be this site back here where we currently are, and then this site.
And this was going to be our site. But now I can honestly say I think the guest sites are better.
So we had also planned to put, as you say, a cement concrete pad down here. But, and that would have, that's why there's that water right there. There is erosion. I mean, the water is going to flow down. So,
Water goes down.
and it was just going to flow across the concrete pad. But since these 2 guest sites that we've made, or we should say our friend Jonathan, our excavator, has made, these are really nicer. And these are going to be our main sites, I think. And then for guests, we can have a 3rd site if we need right here, right?
Yes. You know, we'll just back up,
Yep.
show them what we've got here.
We think when we pick up the 5th wheel that we're going to have, that this is where we will kind of keep it. And it's a nice site. It really is fine. I think we're happy here. We probably are going to have to extend that a lot because there's a problem here. Look at how high that hill is. That's about 6 feet.
Oh, it's at least 6 feet.
And then,
Too
look.
bad they don't have snow. We could do sledding.
And then you see this? This is erosion.
And Bo is concerned about it.
Bo doesn't know what we're talking about, but he is
But
concerned.
if we're looking this way and we're talking this way, Bo's in.
We're going to meet with Jonathan, our excavator, in a little while. He's going to take us to look at what he recommends. We also have, and this is all new to us, you know, in developing land, nobody told us about erosion and water flow and all of that stuff.
I guess they figured that we just know that.
Right here, look at this erosion. Can you see? I mean, that's pretty, those are pretty deep.
Significant.
Yeah. And let's go show them this this other site. We could also use this as a main site.
Yeah.
We do have the hookups in.
And this is a beautiful view.
Oh yeah, this is a really beautiful. So we explained this once before, but the landscape around here are valleys and hollows, or hollers as locals call them. And this is a hollow off here. And you can see it's like a little down. It's beautiful though. Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
So this is, Bo doesn't know what we're doing, but he is
in.
checking it out.
He is in. Whatever
is
we're
in.
doing, Bo is in.
Yeah. You know, I looked at the trail cam video the other day too, and we have a small herd of deer that frequent here every night, and there's a really cute little armadillo as well. So they're on the site. But as we look across, we can show you how nice that looks, that site. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah. These are premium sites. You got some space in between, and then we'll get some pebbles, stones, so that you
Maybe
can...
some gravel. We'll figure smooth that out, and then we got to find a picnic table and our fire pit, and we're going to look for some native shrubs and flowering bushes and a few things to plant around there to landscape it.
Yeah.
I guess what all this is saying is the work that we have to do in developing it that we didn't
Take
plan
your
on.
time and think before you jump.
Yeah. Now this is all new to us, so that's been
Thinking?
yeah thinking.
We're good at jumping.
Yeah, but it also this whole idea of developing it and yeah, you know, at every turn there's another expense involved too. We should tell you that. The big problem we have to solve is erosion and water flow, and we're going to look at Jonathan's recommendation on that today and see what we can come up with. And we do have a couple of other things to talk about. Number one, another reality check, these darn trees.
These beautiful trees.
These darn trees in terms of what I was going to use my satellite system for. Let me explain that one. Something I have really been looking forward to is using my Starlink internet satellite system here. In fact, that's a big reason I got it. But there's an app. Can you see that app? And you see what it says? you may want to find a better spot. The way this app works is you point it up at the sky and you go around in a circle like that, and then it takes a look at all the any obstructions up there in the sky, and it will tell you whether you're able to access the satellites and how well you can do. So you just go around until it hits 100%, and then it will tell you what the situation is. And as you can see on my situation, it says there's too many trees up there. Normally I will put the satellite up on the roof of the RV, but I'm not going to necessarily climb up there now. I've got a pole, and if I move it back a little bit from those trees, but those trees I think are going to interfere.
So we should have bought a field, is what you're telling me?
Well, we'd have to cut down all these trees. I don't want to cut down any more trees.
We're doing a pretty good job.
When electricity comes through, they're also stringing fiber optic cable. So we will have fiber optic cable, and I can use that. Speaking of electricity, we do have a ray of sunshine to show, and some progress there. So let's show them that too.
Well, since the last time we were here, they have put in this utility pole and a lot of others. This is going to be ours, and a transformer is going to be on it, and this is going to be our source of electricity soon.
We'll trench from there along the driveway back to the campsite. And they say that should be done in just a couple of weeks. But we're not the only ones doing some developing. This is our next door neighbor. Wow, they have really cleared out all their trees.
Hey, look, we've got neighbors, and they're already camping.
As it turns out, our neighbor, who is known as Comet Troy, is documenting the development of his property on YouTube, sharing updates as he builds a small private campground and a home base for his Class A RV.
Hi, neighbor.
Hello.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Comet Troy.
Hey, we've talked by email, Troy.
We have.
Neighbors.
We have. I knew eventually we'd find you guys. I've been following you on your YouTube channel, and
well, now we're straight over that way. So how are you liking it so far?
You know, I love it. When I first came here, I was getting stuck in the mud, and you know, my salesperson that I had, you know, through the developer, she said something to me that I'll never forget. She said, "Well, anything's buildable if you move enough dirt around."
Yeah, we're finding that out on ours. We're finding that we got to do more and more and more, but it's all workable. Well, it is really fun to see that we have a neighbor now.
I love your property. How many acres do you have here?
I have 35.
35.
Yeah, we have a lot of cleanup. Now you
choice.
cleared a lot out at the front. What are you going to do out the front?
So in the front, I'm going to build a campground office.
Yeah.
On the first floor, and a 2-bedroom apartment for a caretaker above.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do a 40 by 70 shop.
Yeah.
For my RV.
Yeah.
To park on it.
And then you're going to make some parks here, some campsites.
Yeah. So up here is I'm making 4 or 5 pull-through sites.
Our excavator, Jonathan, he's taking us to a site where we can see something that'll help us with our erosion problem. We keep changing our plan, and it does cause new issues when we change our plan.
Yeah. Well, the erosion problem, you know, is something that we've just got to deal with because, you know, we're in hilly country, and what goes down's got to go out, and that's what the rain does. This is hilly country up here. We're on a mountaintop, but the rivulets of erosion that we've had is something that we want to fix up. And Jonathan has got a solution we're going to go look at. Something called riffraff. Huh? Riffraff is something that you want to keep out, right? Maybe it's riff-rack. I don't know. We'll find out.
I recommend this. This definitely helps as far as for you know, erosion control.
Right.
This helps a lot.
So this mud we've been encountering?
It's because of a lot of rain.
Yeah. How much have you had? Like a foot, somebody said.
Just the other day, we had about 8 inches rain in 4 hours, and then yesterday there was about 1.5 to 2 inches.
So Jonathan, this is what you recommend, this stuff.
Yes.
Okay. What about my wife's burning question?
Does this become snake condos? Because in Michigan it would be.
Yeah.
They'd be moving in and inviting all their friends.
I really don't think that it would really be an issue. I mean, it's something that you could have snakes if you have grass. You could have snakes if you have.
They love stones.
But they also love grass. So
They like grass too.
and you're not going to be walking
there's
in
less
that.
maintenance with this versus the grass.
All right. We also discovered some other social media influencers who are our neighbors in Tennessee. Doug and Stacy, known as the occasionally happy campers, they've been dealing with the spring rains and erosion too.
Look at that, more neighbors. Hi, neighbor.
Hey, how you doing?
Neighbors. This is turning into an influencer center here,
That's
right?
right. I love it.
And you
The more
guys
the
are
merrier.
mostly Instagrammers and TikTokers?
We are occasionally happy campers.
Okay, so can you dance? Isn't that what you do on TikTok?
Oh, that's all
the
the
time?
TikTok. No, we do occasionally.
I keep
dance.
telling Jennifer that we need to do that. We need to do
We should do it together. We
Yeah.
could make
There we
a
go.
TikTok together.
Well,
There we go.
okay, later this summer around a campfire, or maybe yes,
all right,
we'll
so
try
we're
to.
gonna hold you.
We're
to
gonna hold
that.
you to that. Yeah.
So, how you guys enjoying it so far? What's the big challenge? What are tell us about the learning factors and the
we
mud.
learned so much. Our biggest learning was about erosion. We
Yes.
had our science lesson on erosion when we built out the slope, and we were waiting to have the rock put in, and we got a huge rain, and it washed out half our driveway.
So I don't feel too bad, do you?
No.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we
We're
only
glad
lost out a little bit. And our dog has got a new friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bo has a
That's
friend.
Fitz.
Well, this is awesome seeing you guys, and
Yes.
we'll have to do some serious hanging up as soon as the mud dries out.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sounds great.
They're a lot smarter than us because I see they had
We do have
some
boots.
by the door.
Yeah.
Hold on.
By the door.
We
I moved them
out
because they
of
were
the way.
muddy, but
Yeah.
yes,
All right,
Yeah,
we'll get
you
it.
need your
And
boots.
it's you guys and your two kids.
That's
and
correct.
And the pooch.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Bo's new best bud.
That's Fitz.
Yeah. You like Vips, don't you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This was really a productive visit this time. Jonathan helped us out to get the vision of what we need to do with our problem of water. So next time we come,
Well, we're going to change a few things, right? Like you
Yeah.
say, we have a new main site for our RV, which will be
Mhm.
right the pad we're on now. We might extend it a little bit. We're going to put that rip rock in there, and that'll keep down the erosion. And now we got enough. We've met enough of our neighbors. We can have a party.
and Bo is saying that he'd like a doghouse,
A
maybe a
doghouse?
little shade pavilion on the other site. He seems to be liking that one right now. He's over there looking quite comfy.
Hi, Bo.
He's saying that's
That's
very
his
good
site?
spot. That's his site.
We also are got to find a right picnic table.
Some kind
maybe
of benches,
benches.
chairs, and there are a lot of Amish and Mennonite folks around here, and they build good things. So maybe that's worth checking into.
We're about just a little over a month away from having electricity as well, so
It's all good.
it's all good. We're Mike and Jennifer Wendland. We'll keep updating you as we keep developing this property. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the RV Lifestyle channel right here on YouTube.
Happy trails.